So outrageous the toll. You can lose all you have. We refuse to give in to the down that takes all. To survive, you must have the will. How this movie doesn't end the way we want. All the time, and he shouts at the moon. She's gone. Fears overcome. He was walking a mile. He was walking alone. All
Hey everybody, welcome to Funk Dunk Plays episode 12?
Woo!
Yeah, Funk Dunk Plays season 2 episode 12. It's been a week since I've talked to either of these two people. So long that I've forgotten their names, and God.
So we're people and stuff. And we do things on the internet.
Yeah, on one of the many internets.
Yeah, this is my favorite one though.
It is your favorite internet?
Mm-hmm. The one we're on right now. It's pretty chill.
It is. It's not bad.
I've talked so much garbage over the last couple of episodes. It's amazing to me. I'm dreading listening to that crap.
Don't worry, the listeners will really appreciate the fact that each episode is going to be like fucking, 37 seconds long.
It's just that's just a poop break. You can take it on your poop break and then it's over. I poop really quickly. I don't know what's going on. My eyes hurt.
Okay, so we're in the middle of a bunch of zombies. Last I checked.
Oh, you checked?
Yeah, if I remember right, my memory's usually pretty bad, but... there's a bunch of zombies, and was Gorus there, or just somewhere?
You have not seen him in this particular trip into his workplace.
Okay.
So we're gonna try to get to him.
So I guess I'll just scowl and cast Dimension Door under both of us.
Woo! That's better than mine.
Worked last time and the barrier's down, so...
Where are we going, is the thing.
Probably outside the prison walls, and we'll try again with different disguises or something. We're gonna have to rethink our approach here.
How about Gorus's office?
Well, we don't know if he's involved. Although, I will have one more spell slot if it doesn't work, I guess. So, okay, yeah, we can do that.
I mean, I just think that getting in a second time is gonna be harder. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too complicated here.
I mean, yeah, no, if you want, we can do that, yeah.
Yeah, where is Muddler?
Did they keep Muddler?
Where's that little rascal? Did they steal him?
Actually, Muddler is still in the room where you guys had your little meeting with Mr. Butt.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
Yeah, but
they took our Muddler.
He can just walk out.
Yeah, he really doesn't view Muddler as anything other than like a piece of equipment.
So is Muddler just gonna hang out there, or is he gonna head back to the carriage and wait for us? Or?
Do we have a telepathic connection with him by any chance?
No, you do not have a telepathic connection to the Mud Golem.
God damn it.
I know, it was a disappointment to me too when I found that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so am I dimension dooring us out of the prison or into Gorus's office?
I mean, we can still. You said you had one more dimension door left. If it goes bad.
Yeah. I got 2 slots, so I can do it twice.
I'm actually a fan of trying to talk to the to the awesome necromancer right now.
Okay, I think it is going to have to suggest that, because otherwise Elisa would think to just do what we did before and teleport out.
Okay, so we're standing in the middle of a zombie
'Cause,
party.
like, her survival instinct is, well, this went bad, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I see you jerk, you go to cast a spell. And I
Yeah.
say, hey, what do you say you get us inside to the what was his name? Fuck it. The guy who
Boris.
owns... Yeah, I know. Just a jerk. The guy who owns all the zombies. Maybe we can talk him into, like, helping us out here? What do you think?
Okay, I guess I'll raise an eyebrow and shrug, and then I cast the door, but cast it into the office, so we fall through the door and into his office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you are now in the darkened room where his office is. And you actually, the first thing you notice is that Billy Corgan the rat is still angry.
Oh,
He has not calmed down.
thank God.
That just immediately you that reference comes back, and there's no stopping it. And then, secondly, you hear a rather startled "Bluaah."
Hey, what's up?
What are you doing in my home? Why do you appear here just like poof, like a thing you do?
Things are complicated.
Yeah, you see, we were about to get eaten by your friends out there, and we were like, nah, not today. So,
What are you doing in my zombie field? What a silly place to hang out. You know, you should not be playing in there. You could get seriously injured. Did your parents know you're here?
I'm going to start with a couple questions just to see if we can trust you. There's some
You
heavy
break into
shit
my house and you
going
ask me if you can trust me.
Yes.
You're
Yes,
a
because there's some shit going down in your prison and we need to know whose side you're on here. So what do you know of Bilfador?
Ah. You the good man. Very important to the work here that gets done with the punishing criminals thing. Really big law and order guy. Also liked SVU.
Okay, and I should probably roll insight as I ask this, but
Do you know anything about any sort of secret plans he may have had that would be potentially pretty illegal?
yeah, I don't know how he's planning to answer, but I should roll insight just in case he decides to lie. 10, so average.
21.
Okay, so you'll be able to tell.
Alright. He says, illegal. And nothing more than what I do is illegal. We work for the government. What we do is legal.
No, not you. The guy. Billy.
Yeah,
No,
Bilfador.
he said he isn't involved in anything illegal any more than Goris is involved in anything illegal.
Oh, okay.
Being that they work for the government, what they're doing is legal.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that was bad phrasing, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, let me phrase it this way. Are you aware that Bilfador was attempting to summon a demon?
You know, those wizards, they do all these crazy things. They talk to demons. They hunt pixies. Who knows?
Is that a yes or a no?
I didn't know of any particular demon he was talking to, but you know, he had an open relationship.
Let's see. Okay, I got a 16 on insight on that.
Both of you get the impression that while he is not taking you seriously at all, he also
It
doesn't
doesn't seem
appear
like
to
he's
be
involved in the conspiracy.
he doesn't appear to be lying to you. He's just sort of like just not taking this line of questioning seriously. But you don't get the feeling that he's intentionally deceiving you.
Okay,
Okay, so-
let me ask you this. Your boss, Mr. Captain Butt or something? Does
Reggie, yes.
Reggie.
Yes, the complete tool.
He's a bit, abrasive. He doesn't have my personal charisma, you know.
Yeah, you're just the right charmer over there. Look, does he strike you as someone who would be in cahoots with a demon or wanna be? Is he particularly power hungry or bored?
He'd leave the demons. He'd leave demons to someone like Billy. Billy knows demons.
Okay, well, I think this one's clean at least. Okay. Well,
I was hoping he was dirty because clean people don't really help us out right now.
you know, I like this
I
guy,
just took
though.
a bath. What can I say? I am very clean.
Yes, and I like this guy. So, we'll let you in on our investigation. So, as you're aware, Bluaah is dead. He died because he was attempting to contact a demon and it cut his head off. We have found evidence that there's more people involved, particularly someone from here. And when we attempted to get in contact with the Commandant, the good Mr. Butt sent us out to be eaten by your zombies. So, what do you make of that?
Ah, the classic Reggie right there. Oh, so him.
Are you guys like best buddies? Are you gonna run out and rat us out?
Yes. Rat you out for what? Having silly conspiracy theories. Oh, please. Child.
Do we still have the letters, or did we leave those?
You would still have those with you, yeah.
Okay,
I don't think you
so...
left them anywhere. I'm assuming you took them with you.
Okay, yeah, so we'll take out the letters first. Use that as our first bit of evidence to try to convince him.
The one signed M.E., I guess.
Yeah,
M.E.
yeah, we'll show him the letters about, yeah.
He looks at the one from Glexine, and he kind of blushes a little bit,
Oh.
and he goes, "I'm certain I should not be reading this personal correspondence between two lovers. I do not feel like it is my place."
And we're just gonna rip the letters out of his hand.
I'll just shrug.
This one's more saucy anyway.
And it was the one that says, "Your distraction has been taken care of in a workmanlike way. Do not allow this to happen again. We must not be found out. We're too close." He goes, I believe this. I could definitely tell you something about this. It is very vague."
Hey, do you by any chance recognize the handwriting?
He looks at it and just goes, "Yes."
Well,
Whose is it?
Jinx.
Now we can't talk.
He looks at you guys and goes, "It's mine."
Okay.
So, what's
I
it about?
dictate letters in my spare time. When the zombies are, they are my friends, they're fine. I dictate letters for people, because most people work in this place. Oddly enough, not many of them can read. How they became magic users without reading, I don't know. I have excellent penmanship.
So whose words are these?
There's not my place to divulge information like that, I could lose my job.
Bluaah is dead because of this.
Okay, that's a persuasion, I'm guessing.
yeah, I got a +8 to that, so... as well.
Like, look, if there's something really crazy going on here, wouldn't you want to know about it? Shouldn't we just find out, like, the whole story? Okay, you got 25 anyway.
Yeah, I got a 25.
Basically, Ez has been historically accurate with your interactions with him. As it starts to try to do their part of the persuasion, Goris completely ignores her and just starts talking to Elise,
Yeah.
and he's just like, "Yes,
Fellow scumbag.
It is true that he, unfortunately, is dead. Alright, I don't know what this vague stuff is about. I just write the letter. But this one was actually dictated to me by someone who can read. You can read quite well. Don't know why he wanted me to dictate it to me. Maybe he just likes dictating. You might even say he's a bit of a dictator.
I see.
But that was Captain Butt.
Ah, wow, big surprise there.
Well, that figures.
There was a lot of work to get back to the same guy. We already... Oh, well, never mind.
I mean, he writes really vague letters all the time. I don't know. I thought they were playing a game, you know, you try to guess what it is.
Well, it appears that he is definitely involved in the cause of Belfodor's death.
Well, yeah, he's me. So... I mean...
What, he's you?
You know what I mean.
Who's you?
The letter is signed me.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Everyone in the room is very confused for a minute.
That was my goal.
Like, what, you're Belfodor?
and the Billy the rat actually stopped furiously attacking something to look at you quizzically. Like, huh? So you could hear in the background, you could hear a whole bunch of zombies go.
Everything stops. That's good.
In the far background, you just hear, huh? I don't get it.
Fuck. Okay, so the thing is, well, I mean, he's ignoring me, like his habit is.
Yeah, he just doesn't particularly seem to like you ever.
Yeah, I guess. So I wanna give myself. I want to use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on a check. And I want to roll Animal Handling on Billy.
Okay.
Let's see.
What is your animal handling?
Okay, that's a...
A 19.
No, that's a crit.
This is a very angry rodent who, you just walk up to the cage, and for some reason that you just cannot even understand, that no one can understand, that no one will ever understand, it just hops out of the cage and jumps on your shoulder and starts nuzzling you.
Yes. Yeah,
making happy squeak noises.
I nuzzle back.
It's like...
This is a very good rat now.
You have a rat buddy, actually, is the point.
A very good rat buddy.
You have a rat friend.
Let's see what that does. Because I really think that the rat is the key to his heart.
So I guess since we've gone over the letters, we found out who wrote them. I'm just...
Okay, so the question is, what do we do about this? We know the Belfodor is dead. We know that he was attempting to summon a demon and it killed him. And now we know that Captain Butt is also involved in this plan to summon a demon. Now, according to Glexine, the two wizards wanted the demon to extend their life. So we're not sure what Butt was going to get out of this.
I mean, actually, to be fair, this was the wrong voice.
You're so distracted by the rat that you're switching voices.
I mean, actually, to be fair, the letter doesn't even really say that it's the demon worshipping the demon summoning he's talking about, right? The letter really doesn't say, does it?
No.
I mean, it could be something else entirely.
What, do you think he was involved in even more evil plots?
Doesn't really give a lot of details as to what...
Could be something else entirely.
Yeah. As to what that, those questions are, or those letters are about.
So the thing is, we're really interested in finding out what he's talking about there, aren't you? I must pet the rat.
Oh, Billy likes you.
And I like him.
Normally, he doesn't love anything that isn't already dead.
I'm dead inside.
Yes, I can tell. You have the death of the soul, the ennui. Did you find anything that would be, I don't know, indicative of what they were trying to do?
All we know is what Glexine told us the wizards wanted out of this. I don't know what Captain Butt wanted. And the more I think about it, I don't even know why I care. Aside from the fact that this guy's church has us investigating this death. Okay. So I guess what I really want to know is how strong is this Captain Butt and how easily would it be for me to kill him?
Gruesomely, preferably.
Look, I don't really care. I'm getting fed up with this. Let me just kill the bastards and then we can move on.
Gorse regards you and says, I don't think that would be a good idea. You know, even with the magic field down, this is still filled with archmages. And he is their leader. He would be slaughtered instantly.
I don't think killing him would even help us. Really. I mean, I'm not sure we can complete whatever we came to do in the first place, because there doesn't seem to be a murderer.
Well, no, he killed himself. We're just trying to find out
Yeah,
the details,
but I wouldn't.
guess.
I'm not sure we can recruit Mr. Butt, so I'm not even sure what we're doing. Legitimately.
So that's why I think we should either kill him or just give up on this.
Giving up, that's not, no. So killing it is, then.
And at this point, Gorse goes, did you notice you have a sheep glaring at you?
Oh, yeah, it's
very rude.
It's
that guy's conscience. It follows him around and glares at him.
yeah. It's the most adorable curse you can imagine.
Billy, get down from there. You already pooped on him twice. He's got, he has diarrhea. The tacos did not agree with him.
I'm gonna
There is rat shit dripping down the back of your shirt now.
I'm gonna hand him the rat. But I'm gonna pet him one last time, like, it's not your fault, buddy. I know. Sometimes you just gotta poop.
He squeaks at you.
Poop, that's it. No. I wish that was the solution.
Okay, how about this? Do you want to go back to your bosses and,
I'm talking to it. That's not...
Okay.
Not Gorse. Yeah, I'm turned to it. And,
yeah, you want to go head back to your bosses and, tell them what we know? See what they think we should do next?
I guess that's...
Because it's either that or I just go kill Butt out of spite. And I'm not sure he'll let us do this. I mean, technically he is an employee here, isn't he?
and I'm pointing at Gorse when I say that.
Yeah, but he likes dead people.
You could just reanimate him, I guess.
No, I'm guessing you're right. We're kind of stuck here. Yeah, it's legit the best solution right now.
Okay, so I'll look at Gorse and say,
Well, it's been fun. If you see a mud golem around here, tell him to head back to Stab. We'll find him.
Certainly, you strange and interesting people. Have fun with your conspiracies and wild daring do's, and I hope you solve the murder.
okay, so I guess we'll wave, and since we're in our Walpian disguises, we could probably just walk out unless Butt told everybody to stop us.
I mean, if he's about,
I get the feeling that
probably
the word would have spread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, should we change disguises here in front of Gorse? I mean, I don't care.
If you do that, he's just going to start jerking it right there. He's highly inappropriate.
Chinese lady!
Okay, so you changed to the Chinese lady. Wait. Should you be a Chinese lady but also an officer there?
Officer?
I mean, because we want to look like prison guards so we can get out of the prison. They're going to wonder why there's a couple civilians who just
you
showed
wanted
up.
to Oh. So we're not gonna teleport out. We're gonna walk out.
I have a distance of like 500 feet. We had to run like halfway across the courtyard before I could teleport out last time.
Yeah, that was because you had to get out. That was because you had to get outside of the range of the anti-magic field last time.
Okay, so are we within 500 feet of the walls?
I believe so.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we can just dimension door out then. Deny Goris his show.
Goris is upset because he thought you were going to get all naked in front of him, and now you're not.
I mean, I can flash my I don't have anything.
You dick.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not sure what.
He goes after you teleport out. He goes back to his desk and has a very sad wank.
Oh.
I mean, you could turn into a naked old lady in front of him.
He faps mournfully.
I love him. Has it ever been established what's Detective First? Is Detective First female or male?
I'm not using polymorph. I'm just using disguised self. So I guess it would have to be female.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's just a disguised self. Okay, it's just
Yeah.
so you could have, you know.
Yeah, it's just dress up and maybe a fake nose.
Oh.
Yeah, Mongolian First was definitely a woman, and Jasmine Sparkle Dust was a large, gruff, seen-it-all male detective.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No, I just yeah. So we're out.
Yeah, we dimension doored out, and that was my other spell slot, so I gotta rest before I can do it again.
We're on our own now.
Yeah, but our carriage is still sitting around at the gate, and Mutler will be along whenever they send him.
Unless they set it on fire.
I guess we can see if our carriage is on fire.
Is our carriage on fire?
Well, it is now.
Thank you. Oh,
Okay.
Mutler...
No, it isn't. It's not on fire.
Mutler is nowhere in sight, or is he already back?
Muddler is actually standing next to the carriage.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Lacking any orders, he just went back to the last place where he assumed you'd end up.
Clever
Okay.
boy.
And they just let him leave because, again, to them, he's not a person. He's just sort of like a piece of equipment.
Wearing a tuxedo.
Yep.
Okay.
A finely dressed piece of equipment.
Right. Mutler's obscenely powerful, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
And, does he have any issues against killing people? If he's told to do it?
Not particularly, but you don't know that. And really, I don't even know if he knows that. Because he was never asked to kill anyone since he was recovered from the ancient ruins. He's always been used as a domestic servant.
You want to send him in there to kill Bud?
To kill Butt, yeah. He's an obscenely powerful assassin.
He might not come back out. Mutler? You want to kill Mutler?
I'm sure he's stupid powerful. He can find a way back out. Nothing stops Mutler.
I'm not sure.
He'll just kill everyone on the way.
It's gonna send him on a rampage? I mean, I can't stop you.
I mean, I can save that idea for later if you want. We can go report back
Look,
and
I
then
can't
decide if I
stop
want to
you. I
send
won't
Mutler
stop
into...
you. It's just... he was so young. Oh, Jesus
I don't
Christ.
know. I'm trying to decide now what would be better radio if we do the smart thing and save him for later. Or just send him to go kill Butt now.
Wouldn't you want to kill Bud yourself, is the thing. With your
Oh
own
yeah,
two...
but... I mean, it would be under my orders.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
What?
Hmm?
What?
Ooh.
What?
Is Butt more powerful?
Ouch.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, God.
I was just looking at,
Stats?
yeah, he could kill Muddler.
Oh, we are gonna
Well,
have to do it
we'll
ourselves.
leave that idea in the recording as something that could have been. And people can tell us that we should have done that.
We wouldn't have a Mutler anymore. Which would be sad.
Yeah, no, well, we gotta train him. We'll start him with some small assassinations, get his EXP up, and once he's high enough level, we
Yeah,
can send him
made
go
him
kill
do
butt.
push-ups and
Yeah.
training montage.
Yeah, well, we're on the right back. We can make him do push-ups. Gain
Yeah,
some
I
EXP.
kind of, Reginald Butt's kind of powerful, so.
Yeah, is that...
And he can play the pan flute.
Oh. Wow.
Which is Muddler's one weakness.
Yep.
Yeah, Muttler would have to get a good surprise attack in there when he's not expecting Muttler to attack him.
Lass's new goal is just to train her personal killing machine.
Yeah, it's something to pass the time while I'm trying to get my other quest line done.
Nice. Christ. I'm gonna start training my sheep.
I don't think your sheep will listen to
It
you.
refuses to obey.
Your Pokemon badge level isn't high enough to get it to be obedient.
Have I tried rolling animal handling on that thing?
No?
Why
You
not?
tried ruling Intimidate.
Why didn't I try that?
Well, you can handle that animal on the ride back.
Yeah.
Just,
I finally...
Are you going to try to do some animal handling?
Yeah, the rat put me in the mood. I'm like, if I can tame this
Okay.
fucking rat, right?
you can get back to stab and you can make a little suit for the sheep to wear.
Okay. Whew. Okay, here goes. Shit.
Alright,
So-
you attempt to reach out towards the sheep, and it actually bites you on the finger. You take 1 hit point of damage.
Ouch.
Sheep are not exactly well known for their offensive capabilities,
I throw a
but
dart at it. 16. Do I hit the sheep?
you, what did you do?
I threw a dart at it.
And you rolled a 16?
Yes.
The dart hits the sheep, but it has very thick wool.
I roll damage anyway. That's 3 damage. I don't know. I shear
You
some
did
wool.
3 damage to its wool,
Yeah.
not to the sheep itself.
Yeah. I'm not gonna take the dart out.
It has one bit of its wool that doesn't look quite right.
Yeah. It's good enough. Fucking sheep. I mean, it can't get any worse. Our relationship can't get any worse at this point, so... I'm just gonna use it for target practice. Okay, so we're on our way back.
Yeah, and I'm resting so I can get my spells back.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just gonna be a short one, I guess.
Oh, isn't it like a day from the prison to stab, I
No,
think?
that was
It
an
wa-
hour.
it's a
No, it's an hour.
It's an hour.
Oh, an hour. Okay.
That was from
Yeah,
Pete.
it was a day from Harn to either Stab or the prison.
Yeah, so we'll get back, and unless there's anything else going on, go back to talk to the few about what's happened so far.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's where stuff gets fun.
Oh yeah, that
Um,
was a thing.
When you get there, you remember that everyone had been sort of like tense when you left yesterday? Or no, 2 days ago. Everyone seemed tense and on edge. And when you get there now, you notice something that's very, very different. Is that instead of just having the front door to the temple of the traveler being open like usual,
It's Chuck
You
E.
notice-
Cheese now.
there's armed guards at the door.
No.
Like heavily armored armed guards.
Do I recognize them?
City
Nope.
guards?
Nope. They're not city guards. You do not recognize them.
What kind of uniform they're
Um,
wearing?
Should we send Muddler to go talk to them?
It is roughly half plate armor. It is either naturally or painted, you can't tell. Jet black. And they do have an insignia on the armor. This will be located on their chest.
Would it be history to identify that?
Let me describe it because I gotta draw it first. It is basically, it looks like a golden circle with 3 lines protruding from it. One going directly up, and then one going diagonal to the right and one diagonal to the left. both upwards. And if you want to roll, with history,
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
13.
you don't recognize it. Neither of you recognize it as like, okay, I know exactly what this means. But it looks like either a military or paramilitary insignia, perhaps indicating a particular, like, either military or mercenary group.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at Muddler and say,
Can you go ask those guys who they are and whether the church is closed?
Okay. He trudges up. There's a short conversation. He walks back. The church is open, but on lockdown on account of the killings.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up. I'm still in disguise.
yeah, I'm just hanging out in the carriage, weighing my options.
I'm gonna nod to the guards. I'm gonna say, "Hello, fellas.
What form are you in, by the way? What do you
I'm
look like?
still it's Jasmine Sparkle Dust.
Okay.
Hello there, fellas. Can you tell me what's going on in there? I have a official looking uniform myself, so if they want to know who I am, I can tell them. But
I had also asked Muddler who they were, so
yeah, but I want details. That was nothing. So.
The guard, the guy, guard isn't necessarily a good word, but the guard, looks down at you because he's a large, imposing man.
I am too.
He's larger and more imposing. To the point where he is wearing like full armor with a faceplate. So you're assuming he's human.
he's just
but
the
for all
mountain.
you know, he could be a half orc.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
yeah.
He's Brock Lesnar, is my point. Everything is proceeding normally. Just a little bit more security lately.
You see, I'm from the Walpian Federal Investigation Bureau in the city to investigate a murder, and me and my colleague, we wanted to talk to some of the members of the church because we've heard that the murder victim was a regular at the church. So, before we do that, I would like to know what exactly is going on here. You understand?
Of course I do, but honestly, you said you're here to investigate the murder. Which one?
Who's been murdered in there?
He kind of reaches up and scratches his helmet. A couple of the big chapos. Forget what they're called again. Yellow and blue. No. Oh yeah, silver and bronze.
What?
Yeah, that's why they got all this. He does like a hand gesture. Security stuff.
Oh, all right. So we can go on ahead and go in. Is that right?
Yeah. Certainly just need a form of ID.
I flash my badge.
Yeah, they gave us full paperwork
Yeah.
on those officers we were posing
Yep.
as.
Detective Sparkle Dust.
Exactly.
Go right through.
Thank you. You're doing good work here.
One does one's best.
Muddler.
And,
Okay, so I guess
We
you wait
sure
for
to-
us to
yeah,
join you.
yeah.
okay.
And follow, I'll flash my Mongolian first paperwork.
And he just lets Muddler go through. Because Muddler he's like, your servant. Your traveling luggage. Once you get in there, the actual worship area, the church part of it, there's very few people there. It's like it feels pretty abandoned, almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the front area is like the public area. There's like almost no one there.
Okay. Yeah. Go right. Through.
All right, so you go through to the common room in the back. In that room, it's basically barely contained chaos.
Good.
Lots of members of the many looking extremely distraught, extremely worried. Few of them look over at you guys, but just they don't really even acknowledge you. Everybody looks. It's basically like everybody is basically in a state of. It feels like prolonged panic.
That doesn't seem like them at all. But okay.
Well, chaos.
Yeah, I guess. Conference room.
Yeah, we gotta see if
Okay.
Gold is hanging around here, or if he's the one who killed him and ran off.
All right, you make it up to the conference room. And you notice again there are 4 of these heavily armored guards guarding the one door.
Yeah.
And it's kind of useful that they're there, seeing as the door really isn't. It's hanging off its hinges.
Yeah.
Even though it looks like there was an extreme attempt at cleaning it up, if you were to look carefully, you would see that on either side of the door there is still a faint stain of blood.
Are they stopping us? I assume they're stopping us.
They are, in fact, stopping you. And they're just asking you who you are and what your business is.
Is Gold in this room right now? Is anyone in this room?
The guard repeats his question to know your name and your business.
I don't know. What do they know? Are these government people? I don't know what to tell them.
All you can tell is they appear to be mercenaries of some kind.
Yeah, I can't tell them, hey, I'm an agent of this thing if I don't know. Look.
Yeah, I've got an idea, but how high is the ceiling?
In the room you're in now?
Yeah, like in the corridor and in the room that we're trying to see into.
You know what? In neither of them is it particularly high. It's probably like, I would say about 9 or 10 feet.
Okay, so if I were to say, back off while you're talking to the guards, go like around the corner or something, and then send Wingless to crawl up onto the ceiling and crawl across the ceiling to there to get a better vantage point. Would I be able to do that, or would they see an octopus crawling across the ceiling?
They would see an octopus,
Well,
yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna go with the same thing.
I mean, they would definitely see you crawling across the ceiling.
Detective Jasmine Sparkledass from the Welpian Federal Investigation Bureau. We are in the city to investigate a murder, and we have some questions for the leader of this institution. Not that he's a suspect, just he knew the victim. And we come here and now everything is mayhem. Is anyone in this room right now?
He looks like he's about to basically brush you off when from inside the room you hear a voice say, "Oh, for heaven's sake, just let them in."
Okay.
And the guard immediately just grunts his assent, and the guards, separate to allow you to walk through the broken door. And inside that room, you notice some differences. There had been windows. They are now all not only boarded up, but they have like metal fencing in front of them. There are a few more guards in there, and the meeting table that they had all the few had met at, that they had all been sitting behind when you'd met them, is not there anymore, and in its place is just a small desk where Mr. Gold is sitting, looking very, very, very tired.
So the few has become the one.
Ha! Clever.
I hardly think now is the time for puns.
So by that I take it you're not the one who killed them.
He looks at you and goes, "Of course I didn't. Though, perhaps we are all to blame."
Apologies. It does not recognize these guards. And I'm gonna look at them questioningly, just like, are these to be trusted?
With our secret business stuff.
No, I mean, yeah, I guess, but who are these? Who are these jerks?
They are the last mercenary company that we could contract out to that hasn't already been compromised. You probably are wondering what happened here.
Indeed.
Well, he swallows and goes, apparently, you've been getting quite a bit of attention. And maybe we shouldn't have sent you to investigate that murder if we knew that you'd take our words to be inquisitive so very literally. Mr. Silver, Mr. Bronze were only among 37 others who were slaughtered here. And it was retribution. I'm afraid Elise, we've accidentally gone and started a war.
So open slaughter's permitted now.
Oh, I do believe the moment of restraint is long past us. Unfortunately, now it is the same battle it's always been. Chaos versus order. Freedom versus tyranny. The Traveler versus the House of Butt.
I'm gonna. At some point during him talking, I got to one knee. A, to be respectful, and B, to not, like, he's sitting, like, not to tower over him in this whole thing.
Yeah?
Reginald Butt did this.
Yes.
We
Well,
never let slip who we were.
He knew. We've been played for fools this entire time.
Alright, so do you know what the hell is going on with this demon shit that they're all wrapped up in?
I'll be honest with you. What I heard I didn't want to believe. But you see, there's a legend, older than time itself, of a creature who exists after the world ends. That if someone destroys the world, this creature would come back to wreak vengeance on the thing that destroyed it. That when all of the world's hopes and dreams fail, in rides the Nightmare King to destroy everything that's left and take vengeance. It's our belief the Butt family is trying to find a way to trick this being into thinking the world has already ended, so that it will rise up and destroy everything that's left. And now that sounds great. Sounds glorious and chaotic. The thing is, we believe they've found a way to hide themselves during this time, so that once the Nightmare King has done its thing and gone back into hibernation, then the Butts come up
And incest their way into taking over the world.
and take over the world in instituting pure order and the iron fist of law. It is not by coincidence that they are so ingrained in the police department. They seek to stomp out all freedom, liberty, and chaos, and create a world of nothing but rules, a world of nothing but obeying, a world of no chance.
And also lots of incest, because it's going to be one family repopulating the entire planet, apparently.
It was season 1.
He looks at you, just sort of like give you kind of like a look, going, the House of Butt is made up of many, many families.
Well, they're going to run out of gene pool.
I can assure you they wouldn't be getting weird-looking noses at least for a few hundred years.
I'm gonna just say, please forgive. It does not understand. Retribution for For what? We did not try to stop him. We were just asking questions.
Men like him do not like questions asked, apparently. He was afraid you were getting too close. Our spies told us that. And then 3 divisions of mercenaries came in the dead of night. I was only spared because I was not here. Mr. Bronze had just come back from his sabbatical. He had been taking swing dancing lessons. He assured me his form was excellent.
I told you we should have killed that guy.
How did he know who we were? It does not understand.
And Gold regards you and says, the House of Butt
Is widespread, yeah.
owns half the businesses in this kingdom and has an interest in the other half. They're everywhere. And they have their hands in everything. They even, you could say, had an interest in us, as many of our contracts came from them. But all I know is apparently they said that they were tipped off to our meddling by an agent in Harn.
Well, we have a first target now.
I mean, it's the only one that makes sense because we told him who we
And
were.
he knew who we were anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so it makes sense. It just, I mean, his lover got killed, like, kind of by proxy because of this guy, so why would he help him? I don't
know, but we're gonna burn his fucking
It's
tower
true.
down now.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yes.
I'm still kneeling. Yeah, you burned down stuff. I'm still kneeling. I'm gonna ask Gold, what would you like us to do now? What is our approach?
I suppose there are 3 courses of action which stand in front of us. On one hand, we could stand back and let things happen. They got their retribution. They will not be back. Or 2, we could try to find subtle ways to interrupt their plans, creating a totalitarian regime.
Doesn't sound like us
Or
at all.
3,
Or
chaos. Burn the fucker to the
3,
ground.
all out.
Well, that's
You're
what I do.
He's gonna. I said, or 3, all out war.
I like my version better.
Which does, in fact, young lady, involve burning all the motherfuckers to the ground.
That's why you hired.
I wasn't sure why the Traveler insisted we recruit you, but now I feel it's almost as if our god had knowledge that we lacked.
Ooh.
Startling.
Amazing.
Well, there's always someone who needs to die.
Clever boy. I'm just waiting for orders. I don't make my own decisions here. So
He's just sort of, pausing for a second and says, well, as I'm the only one left of the few, I suppose it does fall on my shoulders to guide us.
or you could promote us.
The new few.
There's 3 of us. How cool is that?
He actually looks at you, and he can tell that you're just being a smartass.
I didn't say anything. That was out of character. My character would.
No, you did. You totally
No, I
said
didn't.
that.
I
Yes,
did
you
not.
did.
Well, we're about to get our wish.
You did, and he can tell that you were being a smartass. But then he goes, "From the mouth of babes, perhaps. No one has perpetuated more chaos than you two."
Oh, that's sort of true.
Then join me at the table.
Jesus Christ.
We cannot just have one person be the few.
Well, mathematically, yeah. Just talking out of character. I'm sorry.
It's been around Eliza too much.
And he claps his hands, and a servant that you didn't even see
An unseen servant?
comes. Yes, a hidden servant comes from behind he's actually standing behind a pillar, being all like servantile, and he has a box that he hands to Mr. Gold, and he takes out the two medallions, one made of bronze, one made of silver, and he's holding them both. He walks around his desk. He walks over to it and says, "For now, and going forward, you, I suppose, are no longer it. You are now Mr. Bronze." And he proceeds over to Elias and goes, "And you, Ms. Silver?"
I shrug and take the medal.
Who made that the thing with the Mr. thing? Who came up with that?
He just decided. The reason he said it that way is because officially now, as members of the few, you're allowed to have identities.
That's gonna be a big change.
Never said you have to have an identity, but you're allowed to. It's officially like it's officially allowed in traveler religious canon. That in order to fulfill their roles in leading and in spreading, and in orchestrating the spread of chaos, the few are allowed identity.
You don't have to keep your owl suits a secret anymore. Your passion for owl suits.
And while you're having this conversation, you look, and a whole bunch of servants had just. While you weren't paying attention, had scuttled away his desk and had returned with a conference table again. And I'm envisioning them just literally scuttling. Just like that. Actually, yes, that's the noise they make. And there are 3 chairs at the conference table, and Mr. Gold sits down in the chair in the middle, and he gestures to the 2 of you to sit down in the other 2 chairs, and he says, "Well, my new colleagues, perhaps now would be the best time for you to take your new chairs. After all, we have a war to plan."
So outrageous to toll.